Hey friends, it's Quenby, the Grateful Queen, here on YouTube, and today's video is all about cleaning and conditioning your leather boots and shoes at home. I'm going to take you step by step through the method that I use, the products that I use, so that you can do it at home really cheap and easy. If you happen to be new to my channel, hi and welcome, I'm Quenby. I'm glad you found me. This channel is all about reselling online. So the shoes and boots that I use as examples today in this cleaning tutorial are things that I've bought secondhand at places like thrift stores in order to sell them on eBay and Poshmark for profits. It's a part-time gig for me, but it's a way to make extra money and I really love it. So make sure to subscribe and turn on the little bell notification so you know when we have new videos on the channel. I'm going to start by showing you the things, the tools and things that I like to have on hand when I'm doing shoe cleaning at home. The first thing you're going to need, obviously, is a bunch of rags. I like to have some rag towels because I lay them down on the table that I'm working on to protect the surface and just have a surface area to work on, and then maybe some smaller rags for just messy stuff. I love having a big old brush like this, some type of scrub brush. I also like a little old used toothbrush. This is really good for getting in like the cracks of the soles, or if I just want to focus on one specific area. And then most of us have some kind of shoe cleaning kit, polishing kit at home. I don't really think it matters so much what brand or whatever. I've got some of this kiwi polish and some black polish, just some basic shoe polish in case you're doing a black or brown boot or shoe that when you're done cleaning, you want to polish up a little bit. And then this is my favorite go-to, you guys. I've talked about this in some of my other tutorials where I clean handbags or things. This is a kit from UGG. This is really important if you're using or cleaning suede. This video is not about suede. This is just regular leather, but I bought this because I can use it for suede. There's a link in my description section. It's only like 20 bucks on Amazon and I use it for everything. This comes with a suede brush and then some conditioners and cleaner. The one that I'm going to use today is the sheepskin cleaner and conditioner, but on regular leather, not on suede, but on regular leather, you can just use, if you don't have a special leather cleaner, you don't have to have it for leather. For suede you do, but for genuine leather you don't. You can just use dish liquid or laundry detergent. So you'll want to have a bowl of water that you can dip your sponge or rag in. You're going to put in either some laundry detergent, some dish liquid, or some kind of cleaner. I'll use this just because I have it, but it's not necessary. If I think of anything else that we need, I will put it in, but let's get started. Let me show you what boots and shoes I'm going to use as an example today. Okay, I'm going to clean up these Doc Martens. They're genuine black leather. They're in pretty good shape overall, but you can see there's just some dirt and stuff in the tread, the toes. There's some more like dirt and they need a polish and a conditioning. These will be not too hard. They're pretty simple, so we'll do these ones together, which reminds me, I see the tag on the bottom. Let me show you one of my other favorite tools. My friends, you need to have. This is called a Scotty peeler. It's a little plastic tool that gets right underneath the tag and lifts it up so that you can save your fingernails. These are super cheap. There's a link to them, Amazon link, in my description section. I love these things. They're fantastic. This one's just plastic. You get like a pack of 3 for less than $10 and you'll use them in your life in so many ways. So get yourself a Scotty peeler. Let me show you the boots we're gonna use. Gorgeous, made in Italy vintage boots. Again, with a ton of scratching and scuffing. They just have, you can see the soles. When I photograph something to take a picture of in order to sell it online for profit, I want it to look nice. The toes. So we're just gonna clean these babies up and see how we do. Let's get set up. Okay, you guys, so the first thing I always do is with a rag or a brush, dry brush the shoes, because often there's little debris and stuff that'll come off. We don't want to get that wet, so I just do a quick dry rub on everything to get any loose debris off so we don't go and scrub it in. Okay, and I like to do the soles first. So I'm just taking some dish liquid. I'm gonna put some glugs in my water, and I like to use a nice heavy brush and then the toothbrush to get into any like fine cracks or areas. Just mix this up. This is a little bit messy work, you guys. Sometimes I like to do it outside, but I'm doing it inside so I can film this with you. So I just really scrub in there. I love these kind of big heavy duty brushes. So I'm gonna do the same thing to all of them. These are such gorgeous boots, made in Italy. And sometimes I'll let the soap sit for a minute. Okay, so we've scrubbed our soles. You can just wipe that down after if you want to with a damp rag. And then I'm gonna add my cleaner because I just really like this cleaner and conditioner product. But if you don't have it and you just wanna stick with whatever soap you're using, you can do that. And I always use cool water. I don't use hot water or anything like that. And then I'm just going to give these babies a nice wipe down. You can do this with one of your rags, or you can use a sponge. I wouldn't use anything too abrasive on the leather, but I'm just gonna clean these up with water and soap, remove any dirt or anything. And I'll do the same thing with our boots. I try not to get leather soaking wet. I definitely don't do that with suede. I'm gonna add a little more product right to my sponge so it foams up nice for me. I have a damp sponge with cool water, but I'm not using hot water, and I try not to get it completely soaking wet. I'm using an old sponge, so there's not a ton, it's not too abrasive. If you have a really soft leather, just be careful about that. And so then after you've scrubbed them with your cleaner and your water, I just take a damp rag and I remove any, I wipe off any excess cleaning product. I just wipe them down. And then we're gonna put them somewhere to dry, nowhere too hot, nice cool conditions, for about 24 hours. Then after they're dry, we're going to come back and look at some of the areas that were challenging, and we might polish them and see how we did and see what other things we need to do to make them look their best. Okay, so here are the black leather Doc Martens. They are completely dry. They've dried for 24 hours and they look pretty clean. And so I'm just going to use my Kiwi shoe polish. Again, I don't think it matters what brand you use. And I just dab a little bit on the sponge, and then I do circular motions just gently on the toes and the areas that need just a little polish. This polishes them to a nice rich black color, and it shines them up when they dry. So I'll do the toes and the heels for sure, and anywhere else that I think needs some polish. And here are these gorgeous tan leather boots, all cleaned and dried. I'm pretty happy with how they came out. There is some natural distressing to this leather, and that's what I think makes them so great. But you can see that black smudging is gone and the dirt is gone, so these are ready to be polished up. And just like I did with the Doc Martens, I'm going to use this tan shoe polish and just dab a little bit on a sponge and do round, circular, gentle motions. And again, I will let the polish dry for 24 hours. And here's how the leather boots look when they are completely done with washing and conditioning and polishing. And now they're ready for me to take photos of them to list them on eBay. I will stuff them with this paper to give them shape when I take the photos, and I put them on some white board so there's a nice distraction-free background. And here are the Doc Martens. See how shiny and rich black they look? So that was totally worth doing. They look clean. They're going to now photograph really well. Okay, so how do you think the shoes and boots turned out? If you have any tips or tricks that you can leave for us in the comments, or if you want to share any of your experience, we would love to hear them. Make sure to leave a comment and like the video on the way out, and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any other tutorials or other interesting videos about thrifting, yard selling, reselling, retail arbitrage, mystery unboxes, and all that good stuff. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.